I would love to 2x my 5 power Nico. Thank you for asking. That is correct. Grandmaster Mid does nothing. The card has to move in order to be re-triggered. Snappier. Maybe up to 13 in the middle.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Now I think it's just this. Just give up Widow in the center. Thanks, I think. And this sequence actually guarantees that I don't have priority going into the last turn.
All systems go.
Yeah. Seems good. It's good. Casual 18 power Darkhawk. They could Magneto mid. I'd still have 15 on the right if they Magneto mid. Does armor work that way with Nico's Destroy? Sure does.
Victory.
%100% win weight with Grandmaster chat. Cards confirmed correct.
Frame break.
Frame break. Play on reveal cards. Don't mind if I do. This is Hood into Beast into Widow Demon. on them doing nothing so far and us having Widow to block them out of Asgard. I guess our deck's not Stellar getting into Kiln. I kind of don't want to win Asgard, huh? Just means nobody gets it. Darkhawk's going to be huge again. Cerebro 3. Maybe they could just be like a Sarah tech deck as well. Slow roll and then snap us back. A name like Rush, you'd think they'd play faster. Yep. Yeah, it looks like they're the Sarah tech deck. So 200% win rate so far with the Grandmaster deck. Expect that'll be on the OTA list next week when they come around. I actually drew that time. We won the game while he was in our hand, chat. Come on now. You supervise it, yeah, exactly. Do I want to turn Bast into a D-Man? Yeah, probably. Looking at this deck more, Bast is probably not where I want to be. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards it doesn't work with. Which is kind of a lot. He's not doing anything so far, chat. Wait. Does Grandmaster my Nico, who's drawing cards, work how I want it to? I think it does. So this actually isn't a good play, but I just want to confirm that he eats himself and draws us a card. This is a terrible play. Obviously, we don't. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's phenomenal to know. Holy. Take her best mode and just make it, like, exponentially better. I didn't even think about that as a possibility until it came together in my hand, and I was like, oh, wait. This is how this works, isn't it? And then we're dead here. We knew we were spewing a cube to just confirm that that worked that way.
Escaped.
Every day I miss not getting Nico. Completely unironically, if Nico Banaru is not in your collection, she should likely be the next card that you buy. She is very, very good. She's the Swiss Army knife of Marvel Snap. Hey, Lucky Charm, 6 for the 2 months. Welcome back. Anyone confirm if Nico's spell changes after she plays? She does not. She only changes while it's in your hands. I think I'm punting the left. You bounce Nico, she'll continue rotating. Yes, she rotates while she's in your hands. So there's 16 on the right, and then it gives us +9 in the middle up to 25. Do I need +9 in the middle? I probably don't, right? Is +5 enough in the middle? How do they get bigger than 21? So Surfer's only +4, which takes them to 17. I'm debating if I need Nico's Demon in the center. I think the answer is no, right? Oh, they could have Killmonger. That's a good shout. So if they Killmonger plus Surfer, I need this, right? Because I would be down 6 to 10, but I would be up 9. Okay, Killmonger is a good reason. They have priority. Killmonger is a reason to put my demon in the middle. Oh, I end up short. No, we're gonna wait until we take the Baxter building back.
Victory.
It's a clean game, as they say. Yep. Unfortunately, did not involve our friends. Drawing new card challenge level impossible. I think this is fine. He does have a lovely animation, you're not wrong. Grandmaster does not trigger if he does not move your card. And that was confirmed by Second Dinner in the Team Answers Discord. So we've not explicitly done that firsthand, but it's information provided by Glenn and Co. There's no point in playing the Hood here, right? Because my next turn is just like Demon Hawk. Demon Hawk. Can Grandmaster move a card to a stormed location? Yes. It's just this. I don't want to play something bigger than Demon on the left because I don't want to get Shang there. I don't think they're a Killmonger deck. And Killmonger would kill their Forge too, so that's not good for them. What do they play that's bigger than Demon? I don't think anything. They could move a dagger into the left, sure, but none of their cards that they have left move something, right? Heimdall with the Wakanda buff would be 10, then we'd tie there, and I'd probably win the Breaker, because I'd be winning this Mojo World. Yeah, they're just leaving.
Victory.
Second Demon from Grandmaster, not terrible, but also not really anything to write home about. Is the point of Hercules Grandmaster synergy? What synergy does Grandmaster have with Hercules? Please explain. They both move stuff. Yeah, I guess, but Grandmaster can't move any cards that get payoffs for being moved. Grandmaster explicitly only move cards that have on reveals. Yeah, there's no cards that have on reveals that also get paid off for moving. This lizard avatar looks stellar. Beautiful. Phoenix Force. Phoenix Force loses its on reveal when it merges.
Snap.
Next turn, if Nico misses on a useful spell. Did they fix the Nico 2xing bug with Beast yet? I don't actually remember. For a while, when you beasted Nico, she didn't get the bonus and they said it was bugged. So sad. We can still confirm, but, and this is still the play, but it's annoying that it doesn't work as it's supposed to. Holy gamers. Well, I have absolutely not a fucking clue if Grandmaster is good, because the card refuses to be drawn. But Darkhawk Bounce is certainly still good. Yeah, food, thank you. Daddy's working right now, baby girl. Hang out tonight, okay? After skating. So this is 10 over here, and then this is a lot over here.
Victory.
My food delivery minions. Haley's feeling better from yesterday, but schools and daycares were closed due to freezing rain conditions overnight and all day yesterday and into today. I think the daycare might have opened late, but Christy's upstairs, so she decided to let her stay home since the boys are going to be home all day. All right, it's about time to run some adverts. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm going to scarf down some food. We're going to play some more of this deck when we get back in 2 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Thanks, my dude. My minions forgot the sauce the first time. Thankfully, they're good delivery minions and came back. I was wondering if you feel like you're working when you stream, not like in editing or finding constant process, but in the playing a game with people online chat. 100%. It is way more energy and effort to be on and making content and being live than just streaming. It's actually one of the reasons why you'll see so many content creators stream copyrighted music while they stream, because people that stream music while they stream, that the music engages people for them, allows them to just kind of sit there and play games while the music actually provides a core part of the entertainment. It's a lot more work and effort to actually be on the entire time and providing an engaging experience, as opposed to just like quietly playing games while something else gives people to listen to. Also, reading takes from Twitch chat for 10 plus hours a day definitely qualifies as work. How big do I want this hawk to be? Pretty big, I think, is the answer. I'm gonna rock slide and then beast plus demon next turn, I think. how people like Hassan do it for so long in that kind of space without going insane too. Well, I mean, there's definitely something to be said about financial incentives. Like, Hassan makes per month what I make in a year. Human beings will tolerate a whole hell of a lot for a giant pile of money. I'd even qualify with what I make per year a pretty sizable amount of money, and it's basically just like not even a thing compared to the amount of income that dude makes. Get Shang-Chi here. If I'm gonna get Shang-Chi here. Hassan, for people who aren't familiar, is a leftist political commentator on Twitch. He's very good at what he does and also makes a giant pile of money doing what he does because he's very good at it. I don't know if I'm playing this demon or not. It might just be like armor plus whatever next turn. Oh, I think I was gonna full play left actually. Play Lancer. Devin Tron, thanks for the half a year. Welcome back. What am I eating? We did a batch of crock pot mac and cheese over the weekend. I'm finishing that up. They're like goblining me on the right. I think, like, why would they snap here?
All systems go.
I got a saucy putting on mac and cheese. Barbecue sauce is great on mac and cheese, gamers. And then, unfortunately, despite the fact that I have... Well, I guess does this win the game? Actually, I was gonna say we have priority. I was gonna say we lose to Eliath, but we don't. And we don't lose to, they would need Shang plus another, they would need Shang plus a second card. Because if they move the Jeff, they're losing the right. If they move Jeff, I'm winning here, chat. They go down to 9.
Victory.
So, I know we didn't play Grandmaster that game, but that game to me is actually a relevant data point in whether or not Grandmaster is useful here, because I had the option to play Grandmaster, and at no point was it better than the other things I could be doing. And this is something you see a lot in the Marvel Snap space when new cards release because there's no color or region restrictions in this game. There are a lot of people who put together decks for cards like this, and they shove the card into the deck, but at the same time, it's just like, you don't actually want to play it and it doesn't add value. And I'm not sure if that's the case with mounts yet. We need to play more games. But this is a data point against Grandmaster, because I had it, I had a bunch of choices, a number of which included this card, and it was just like, no, this isn't the option for me. This isn't good for me to play. I'd rather just be doing other things. So this core, this bound Starkhawk core, I think is assuredly still good in a world where Blob is less playable, or less played. But I'm not certain that Grandmaster necessarily going to be adding value here. Yeah, and he had location problem, a little bit of location variance there. The Dark Dimension wasn't kind to him, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of locations where you're going to give random issues like that, huh? There's been a lot of lockdown. I think Professor X lockdown's been the most common thing I've played into today. For the Marvel Snap, stayed for the mac and cheese. Thanks for the quarter of a year. Can Spice, welcome back. And the Roofac, thanks for upping for the second month. Appreciate it.
Victory.
Grandmastering Mjolnir. You know what might be good? Grandmastering Beta Ray Bill's hammer. Because if you Grandmaster Beta Ray Bill's hammer, it doubles him to 12 and then 24, right? So that could be a thing. When we get him dropped next week. The old beta. Is this it, gamers? Is this the Grandmaster game? I would snap here if I didn't want to chase. I want to not chase my opponent out. Because I think I have a chance for Grandmaster to be useful here. So I'm going to remain in this game because I would like a chance for Grandmaster to do a thing. Yes, we're going to get to Beast and then Grandmaster the Beast. I get to go Hood. I shouldn't even give them rocks though, right? And then I play all these out and then we bounce them back. And then Bishop gets big. And then it's also obviously worth pointing out here that I lost this game because of Grandmaster, because I set my board up in a way to not play to the Mojo World because I was trying to make Grandmaster work.
Escaped.
Did I Gorg them twice? I thought I only Gorged them once. No, I only Gorged them once, right? This happened on turn 2, so they should have 7 cards out of their deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I Gorged before Lamentis, so one of those could be a rock. So far, Grandmaster feels really lackluster against Professor X, and I've played against mostly Professor X before. Hold on, let me check my watch and make sure I'm in 2024. Yeah, that's definitely the strangest sense of deja vu. Oh, you know what? I should play the demon here. So that way I beast it back. Here, just talking about possibilities again, this is another spot where I could Grandmaster, but Grandmastering is worse than just playing Falcon, right? Not the Dark Hawk I wanted for Christmas. We used Grandmaster to trigger Cudlun. Leo. Dedicate that dub to armor.
Victory.
Grandmaster's a card that's easy to metagame on release day. I think that's true, but I also haven't really felt particularly metagamed, if I'm being honest. Our opponents aren't really doing anything that's like explicitly hateful towards Grandmaster. There was a lot of Professor X before the card release too. Twitch drops doing solid work for the staff category as always. Almost 35,000 concurrent viewers. Not bad for a random Tuesday afternoon. Hey, Honor Disappointment, thanks for the 12 months. Welcome back. For a beast to pick these up. Interonics, thank you for the 65 months. Hope life's treating you all right. So this is 14. We're dead to Galactus. No, we beat Galactus. Galactus is only 17 on the left, and we're beating 17. Because the locations blow up this and then this, so they only get one Nimrod. There's some worlds where this wins the game, all in for one. We have 2 destroy cards, we're not living in it. That one. It's one of those spots where, because we're a Darkhawk deck that disrupted their draw, I think we're supposed to stay. Like in like an average Marvel Snap game where your opponent's draw wasn't disrupted at all, you'd like are probably supposed to leave because they likely have 2 ways to blow up Nimrod, but with us chipping away at their draw with like Rocks and Widow's Bites, we have a solid chance for them to not have it here. What was the staple that Grandmaster replaced? I mean, Darkhawk Bounce doesn't really have an established stock duck list. Generally speaking, you play like another 1-drop in that slot. Sit down for a little bit, gamers. Let's do it for a hot minute. With the Hawk already in hand, this is probably a Rock Slide before we Beast Angle. I have left that one up there for you, Inner. I remember. what's it called, Mysterio? That's probably a Maria Hill Mysterio.
Oh, snap.
Thanks, Barnito. We try to at least do better than throwing random cards into deck lists.
Victory.
You're spewing cubes with Grandmaster. Obviously, Grandmaster's not responsible, but I'm pretty sure we're up a good chunk of cubes here with this one. You know, I don't know about Grandmaster, champ, but Hawk Bounce looking stellar, gamers. Get Bishop going down? I'd probably get Bishop going down. Yeah, Anna, we have a few people that claimed smaller crowns behind you, but you remain the numero uno. I think it's just this, that way if we draw Falcon, we're good. Oh, you know, I should probably Bishop right, so that way if we draw Grandmaster, I can push Beast into the center. I think Beast should cost 2 again. No, I think bounce decks are quite good, and Beast should stay where he's at. I think it would be a mistake to... I think it would be a mistake to buff Beast from his current stat line. I think I'm replaying the hood. Hey, Quesalan, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Should I clone the Hawk? That's an interesting thought. Yeah, maybe that's better than cutting them off a draw. I don't know. They're both much smaller if I do that. No, I'm going to stay the course. I think I want one big Hawk. Okay, I think I just want one big Hawk. Do this, and then we demon here, and then we Hawk over here. This gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Bishop, cranking us to 13, and then Forge Core gets us to 17, so they'd have to put 10 in the middle to beat us here, and then we're gaining 8, 11 over here, and then Hawk over here is +2 from the Korg, -2 from Necrosha. We can eat it to a Killmonger, but if there's a Killmonger in their Hawkeye deck, like, more power to you. You got me. we should be covered in the center. Close. Close!
Victory.
Yes! If you re-trigger Nico's draw 2 with Grandmaster, it kills the Grandmaster and draws the cards. We did that earlier on stream today. Trade Pal World. I have not. I do not have room in my life for another video game at the moment. There's a lot of drama around that one too. I still have to finish Spider-Man 2 at some point. I am currently skeptical that Grandmaster is a meaningful addition to this archetype. I probably should have just armored the center, huh?
Enough said, bub.
I'm just gonna bounce here. The Nor Dimension and the Machine World are both super awkward for us, and I messed up my armor. I should have played armor on too. Let's cut off with too many draws here. Can Grandmaster revive Cerebro Zero? Asking the real questions. That which is dead may never die. That doesn't really impact me.
Wind, aid my hand.
Oh, punished for not playing Bishop Rape. Are they Cerebro too? They might be. Just a prison lockout deck. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Opponent snapped.
Well, that's the problem, right? on one hand, if I have priority, you just like, you never beat Eliath and Shang in this position is the problem. Okay, and now, because they played Sentry, we can actually win the game now, right? Because this adds 6 here, which puts us to 14. Which means that we tie Eliath, and then we win the Breaker. So this is adding 6... 13 here up to 21. I don't think I expect them to have another stat stick here. I think this wins most of the time. Yeah, get fucked, you purple fart. Get out of my game. Did a boomer snap them? They would have stayed.
Victory.
Can you beat them shanging left? My Hawk only had 8 power, and they had priority, chat. They couldn't shang my Hawk. The way we set this up, because they took priority here, we did beat both Shang and Eliath. Because the Hawk dropped to 8, and then this kicked it back up to 14. That went down. That is, again, kind of another game that's an indictment of Grandmaster in the deck, though, because we had Grandmaster and we had a bunch of other things to do, and because the other things were all better, Grandmaster just wasn't worthwhile, right? You know what else isn't necessarily always worthwhile, but we're gonna do anyways? Run these adverts. I'll see you in 120 seconds. As always, if you want to dodge them, you consider subscribing to the channel, but you won't miss any gameplay. I'll only take a quick break. See you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. All right, I'm gonna run my barbecue sauce back upstairs into the fridge where it belongs, gamers. I'll be right back. Up and down a floor, 45 seconds to spare. Is there a Havoc Grandmaster deck to brew? What synergy would Grandmaster have in a Havoc deck? We need to Twitter that one while we have an 80% win rate. They both have 0 base power. That's true.
Oh, snap.
A couple more with this. I think maybe we'll move on to something else. Hey, thanks for the biddies, Eater. Appreciate that. Zelda Never Ends, thank you for the 3rd of a year. I did drop it on Threads as well. On that crosspost life. Let's build this up and let our things get large here. I have not played the She-Hulk deck recently. That one's been on my list to get to. We'll get to it this week for sure. We're gonna be streaming a lot with drops going on.
Opponent snap.
Hey, Spinrad, thanks for the 15 months. If you've been out of the game because of enjoyment reasons, the current format felt solid so far. Against the best Marvel snap has been since Loki released. What are your thoughts on engaging with Twitter and X since Elon Musk is clearly a bad actor? I mean, Elon Musk is a loud billionaire fuck. But that doesn't change the fact that, you know, Jeffrey Bezos and, who's the shit that's in charge of Meta? I'm blanking on his name. It's not like either of them are particularly good people. Oh yeah, the Zuckerberg. Insert no ethical consumption under capitalism. Here. Yes, the original. It's not like the guy that owned Twitter before Musk was. They were just quieter about being terrible. Mean Sallow, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. I think we're dead, gamers. I think we're dead. This is why we posted our screenshot when we had an 80% win rate. Because when you have an 80% win rate, chat, there's only one direction that win rate's gonna go on average. Gotta get the clout with the big number while you got it. Sugar, we're going down. I do not think old school White Tiger, Odin, Ironheart decks are competitive in Marvel Snap in current year. At least I would be surprised if that was shown to be the case.
Snap.
Snap on a Shuri's Lab here for sure. Slime is sad. They work with Thor Grandmaster. I think Thor Grandmaster is on hold for a week. Just because anything you're doing with Thor Grandmaster, I would probably rather do with, search for anything Thor Grandmaster I'd like to do with Beta Ray Bill. There would just be a very short shelf life on anything I'd try and optimize around that. Does Grandmaster reactivate non-reveal move Werewolf? It does not. So Werewolf explicitly looks to jump to cards that were just played, and Grandmaster cards don't count as having just been played. Alright, so this is our first opponent who's looking to play spoiler on Grandmaster Day. What a fun individual.
I am Iron Man.
Bank Living Tribunal Gamer.
Behold my mighty hand.
Okay. So, Living Tribunal here is 16, 17, 18. 18 times 4 is 72. 77 divided by 3 is 26 everywhere. Can I beat 26 everywhere? Puts me to 3. This is 3, 10, 12, 15, 21. I can only get to 24 over here, unfortunately. Falcon picks the demon back up. No, there's a Cosmo on the left side, chat. Yeah, I counted the Forge. This is 10 with the Korg, 12 with this, 18, 19. Yeah, just gotta go. Oh.
Escaped.
Yeah, so again, if they play Living Tribunal here and nothing else, they go to 26 everywhere. And then I'm at 6, 12, 24, with this being 12. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. We're actually only going to 26 here to tie it. Just a little bit shy there. If our rock slide hadn't gotten Cosmo, we might have been okay. Hate Magic, she changes the whole game. I think Magic is a phenomenal Marvel Snap card. Really, really fun and interesting. It's plenty of meaningful counterplay, and the fact that she changes the entire dynamic of the game is 100% a feature, not a bug. Do I snap dagger into Fisk Tower? I think so, right?
Oh, snap. Victory.
So this is one of those really little things to think about when it comes to Grandmaster existing in this deck, but it's what I want to call out because I've been doing it, but I haven't talked about it. I can't play here for Crimson Cosmos. When I'm playing to face downs, it's strictly correct to play to the right side location now, because if I beast here, I can Grandmaster the beast into the center. So before Grandmaster or bounce decks without Grandmaster, it doesn't really matter where you set up your first beast path to. But because Grandmaster is a consideration in these decks now when we're playing it, ideally your beast path is always going to be left or right, so that way you can beast it, redeploy to the center, Grandmaster beast into the center. In this case, we get super paid off because super flow exists, but this is just generic sequencing. This is definitely the correct thing to be thinking about. This could be a second Crimson Cosmos, so I don't think I can snap them here. Oh, is this the Shuri Nimrod player from earlier? It's so sad that that flipped Crimson Cosmos, because otherwise we would have been able to armor them. Okay, might be wrong.
Snap.
They stayed because they thought that they couldn't play the Cosmos and they were gonna cheese with Galactus. What a gamer. Hello! Hello! It's crazy what happens when we sit down and play the ladder with mostly reasonable decks, chat. We're up like 200 SP in the last 2 days. Day and a half? I guess I only played ladder for like the last hour yesterday, right? Because we did fewer decks for most of it. Not even 200 SP in like a day, in 6 hours. What an absolutely hideous avatar from the opponent. It feels like their avatar sees my sins. Non-zero chance they're a Mr. Negative deck, so I should rock slide them, right? You prefer the gold or inked? I actually really like the gold better. I'm not super picky. I'll take whichever premium split I could get, but in general, I definitely prefer the gold. Wow. Ah, we drew Nico, which was the one card that punishes me for not playing Forge last turn. Lose to Iron Man. Otherwise, we win.
Opponent snapped.
Fucking bluff. Fuck out of my game. Boomer snapper. Already muted.
Victory.
The cubes, I guess, like it's past 8100. I haven't decided yet if this is gonna be a main channel highlight or a secondary channel highlight. My takeaway from playing this deck is definitely if you like the old Darkhawk bounce deck, this deck feels very playable. I don't know that this card really added value to what the deck was doing. It's like we copied a Hood one time, but just like almost every time Grandmaster was in my hand, I had other things I would rather be doing with my turn. So what did our stats finish after this? We had stupid stats for a second.